kids. This is a two-part video series, this being video 1 on making line plots. You must watch both videos in order because the first video provides information to help out with your second video. We'll be organizing data, putting it into a line plot, and then using that information to analyze the data. We'll talk through this first activity together, and then you'll do some more independent work in the second video. This is the table that we'll be using today, reading contest data. You have the student name, and then you have time read. Look at this chart. Think about it. Is it easy to read the data in this chart and organize it? How could we use this data to organize it in an easier way so that you can use it to analyze and answer questions from? How easy was it to look at that data in the chart? It was all jumbled together with different times in different places. So what ways could you organize the data to make it easier to use? We can use a tally chart to organize our data from the reading contest data. You would make a tally chart by looking at your time read and organize it by the hours read. If you look at our tally chart, we have 1/4 hour, 1/2 hour, 3/4 hour, and 1 hour. Pause the video and take time to make a tally chart using this data. Now that you've had time to organize your data into a tally chart, this is what your tally chart should look like. There were 3 students who read 1/4 hour. There were 3 students who read 1/2 hour. There were 2 students who read 3/4 of an hour, and there were 2 students that read 1 hour. Now, we can use this information in our tally chart to make a line plot. You make a simple line plot by making what looks like a number line. You draw a straight line, put an arrow at each end, and then you look at your data in your tally chart. You organize your data on your line plot based on the data in your tally chart. We've labeled our tally chart 1/4, 1/2, 3/4, and 1. Now, if we look at our tally chart, there were 3 students who read 1/4 hour. So above the 1/4, we would mark 3 X's. There were 3 students who read for 1/2 an hour. Above the 1/2 an hour, we put 3 marks to represent the number of students who read 1/2 hour. Above 3/4 of an hour, we have placed 2 X's to show that 2 students read 3/4 of an hour. And our last set of data, 1 hour, we placed 2 X's to match our tally chart of 2 students who read for 1 hour. So this is what your final and complete tally chart should look like when you're done. Now, you can use this data to compare and to contrast and answer questions based on the time students spent reading. You can look at your tally chart and you can say, how many more students read for 1/2 hour than 1 hour? You would look at your 1/2 hour. There are 3 students, 1, 2, 3. You would look at your 1 hour. There are 2 students, 1, 2. And now to find the difference, you would subtract. 3 take away 2 equals 1. So one more student read for half an hour than for 1 hour. We'll talk more in the next video about how you can use this information to make a line plot and what you can use this information and analyze it and come up with the answers for. Hope you join me again for video 2. Have a great day.